Welcome to a spoiler review of DC's Black Adam. This movie marks a change in DC Extended Universe hierarchy, just not in the way that was expected. Let's open it up and get started. The film opens on the nation of Kahndaq in the year 2600 BC, as the nation is ruled over by King Nakton. He oppresses his people, including Teth Adam, played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Teth Adams bestow great power to free his people. He ends up being locked away for millennia. In the present day, Kahndaq is now ruled by the mercenary group Intergang, effectively picking up where Octon left off. Do like the uses of Smashing Pumpkins, but with Butterfly wins the sequence. Anyway, the conflict is driven by the mineral Eternium, which makes artifact known as a crown of Sabak, which causes disaster in the wrong hands. Also mixed with a young man named Amon, played by Bodhi Sabankwi, his mother Adriana, played by Sira Shahi, and his uncle Kareem, played by Muhammad Areem. Gang is led by the devious Ishmael Gregor, her played by Marwan Khanzari. This is one of 3 roles he plays in the film, first being Actong. We'll get to the third later. For now, he's leading the search for Eternium and the Crown, and then fighting Teth Adam. I mentioned this before my initial review, but Dwayne's natural charisma from his other films and his wrestling career that makes the casting work. Likewise, while I'm not a huge fan of Javier Collet-Serra, he is a competent action director, at least, and one that knows how to play Dwayne's strengths. Especially like the use of Painted Black with the Rolling Stones in the ensuing breakouts. And it begins being short work of Intergang's mercenaries, which attracts the attention of Justice Society of America, or GSA for short. This lineup consists of the Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge, the Cyclone, played by Quintessa Swindell, and the Atom Smasher, played by Noah Centineo. The role was previously held by his uncle, played by Henry Winkler, as one saying, I like it. Intergang can sit on it. A personal favorite would have to be Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan. Though he hasn't done as many action films since he retired from being James Bond, he has a welcome treat in this movie. The team assembles and heads to Kahndaq. Amanda Waller is back, played by Mariola Davis. Know what's going on with her going forward. As Amon tries to be the guide to Teth Adam, the latter still proves the mercenaries outmatched. He makes their nightsticks spin like rubber, and the other mercenaries end up getting utterly obliterated. So much they had to edit parts of the movie to keep the peace of their team. Not the most busy or Snyder-like, but it's up there. JSA reaches Kahndaq, and I do like how interactions play out between the team. I admit out of the issues others have the franchise, the casting isn't really one of them. Hawkman and Dr. Fate take the lead against Adam, with the Cyclone and Atom Smasher acting as backup. I mentioned this before, but I am glad this film did not shy away from the anti-heroic and antagonistic aspects of Adam's character. The ensuing fight between Adam and JSA may not be the most destructive fight in the franchise, but the city center does get pretty messed up even as it's largely been evacuated. JSA definitely has good chemistry together, even as someone who admits to be unfamiliar with the team and the Slam's members. One weak spot the film does have is a villain, Rager, who's probably the least compelling aspect of this story. DC may have a vast rogues gallery of compelling antagonists, but this is not one of them. Not even threatening Amon for the Crown can change that. The rescue and action scene in the apartment building is admittedly cool, though. Halfway through the film, we get a chase between Intergang, JSA, and Adam for Amon, which does lead to the much-memed, Snyder-like shot of Dwayne flying right at the camera. As Kareem's wounds from an earlier scene are treated, rescuing Amon from Gregor is a top priority. Though a bit cliche, it works fine. After working over Gregor's soldiers, Adam finds that he's in Gregor's mining compound. Of course he is. As for this mine assault set to power, well, I can only wonder what they would have used if they wrote the script after Yee's meltdown. Better timing on Kareem listening to Baby Come Back by Player. Rager claims the crown, which is when he needs to become Sabak. Adam also reveals he wasn't the first to hold the title of champion and was his late son. He finally agrees to turn himself in and is taken to a task force as black site beneath a frozen body of water. Amon is safe and even given a JSA sweater. How about that? As Dr. Fate recounts his past to Hawkman, Gregor puts his plan in motion to become Sabak. Black Adam escapes containment again just in time to engage Sabak. Though not the worst CGI final boss in the franchise, it's another where I had to wonder if I'm watching a movie or a game of Injustice 2. On at least a $175 million budget, I've seen estimates go as high as $200 million, if not more. It's above the theatrical Steppenwolf, but below the director's cut Steppenwolf. Though Dr. Fate doesn't survive the finale, Hawkman is chosen to take his place. Adam remains victorious, and the film closes on him taking his place on the throne, stopping just shy of a title drop. The credits contain easily the worst kept secret of the movie, a cameo appearance from Henry Cavill's Superman, setting up a future scrap between two heroes. I especially like the restored supersuit, yet, as I'm about to explain, it's not happening just yet. Though, I'm not ruling out the possibility going forward. For now, the lead actors are pursuing other projects as new plans for a DCEU are laid out by new heads James Gunn and Peter Safran. While not the biggest hit, the film still technically made enough to break even or at least turn a slight profit. $168 million domestically and $391 million worldwide, with the film proving quite popular in home release. In many ways, this film is a reverse of Shazam. While that film was sort of wish fulfillment that wore its gold and silver age origins on its sleeve, this one is a power fantasy more rooted in the Bronze Age or source material. It may not have been the breath of fresh air that Shazam was, but I enjoy watching it and reviewing it. I've honestly seen and viewed worse in the DC banner. Whatever future holds for the cinematic universe going forward, it would definitely be interesting to see no matter what happens in terms of quality. That will be all for now. Take care.